Good evening, guys. We're back here on Cooper Ridge. Going to walk down to the lake. See how the water looks. I'd like to thank all of our new subscribers, all of our old subscribers. You just now joining the channel. We do a lot of outdoor stuff. We're back in behind the house here on Cooper Ridge. The kids are running off and leaving me, but we're going to try to hike down to the lake and try to follow the old county road. Here on back, I've got a 50-acre lease, and here on back, a lot of it's government land. So we're gonna hike down here to the lake. This here ain't government land because they took the timber on it, but on back here is where we going. We've actually never walked down to the lake since we lived here. We've been here over a year. Golly, guys, the lake's high. I see it down there already. And the lake's unseasonable high. And all this record rainfall and stuff we got, ain't no way of fishing, but there's some decent white oak in here. Scattering timber, but it can be cut. The stumps are about gone, so yeah, it's got timber on. The lines are kind of confusing. I don't wear my leases because it's all been cut off. The lines get kind of confusing back in here. This hill here is muddy and soft, ain't it? Haley's done the thing when they come back around forward, he won't knock your head off. A good tie hickory. A lot of tie timber in here, them beaches, full of beach tie timber and ash. I don't know, there's quite a bit of timber in here. Nothing fantastic, a pretty good straight little walnut. But nothing bad. I mean, it could grow a few more years, but there's a good tie beech tree. But we kind of follow an old road right here. Bring us out to an old field place back here in a minute. We'll head off down to the lake. See how it looks. I'll get back with you here in a second, guys. Guys, I'm not used to this. We back here at the forks of the road, and we still got another, well, half a mile into this Cooper Ridge. It's pretty good ways back here. We drove the truck a little way, but these hollers runs up in here with lake water right in behind our house. So, but it's a steep right down behind our house. I started down there last year and got about halfway over and you can't stand up. So I decided I'd walk back up. But there's a road out here goes all the way to the water. Oh, I never did. They hadn't planned on developing this in time out through here. There's several landowners, right? Got several different spots of land back in here. And then the government. And it never did go through or something. But years ago, this old road right here went from our side of the lake to the other side of the lake. So they cars traveled it back before the 50s. Horse and buggies, whatever. They built whatever year the lake was built in. And they traveled around through here. But that's a little wild how you find these old roads and think back how them guys got around. I don't know how they passed and stuff in here, but it's definitely a county road. You can see how high the banks they dug off there when they was making the road in here. And of course it's been logged over the years and people re-pushed the road out. I think I hear a boat on the lake. Oh, I can see the water from here. I've never been able to see it from here. But it's all land back in here, just a gnarly ridge. You're looking out there at the ridge and you're looking about as far as you see back that way. You're going on down to another hollow in the lake. Then this big point runs straight out like a finger. And this is the middle finger of 5 fingers of Lake Cumberland. Let's cheat a little bit right here, kids, and cut off so much of that road. We'll go down through here and we'll get back into the road. So we should be getting on the core. Oh, the road just goes out there and makes a circle. Here in a few minutes. But they hunt back in here coming in on boats too. But you can actually see these kids been wanting to come down here for a while. There's a video of me riding my Honda up that before I sold it with no brakes. It ain't that rough, it's just I didn't want to let off on it. It didn't have no brakes. But there's the road coming off. That's the way people traveled this year's ago. Went over to Parnell. From Merle to Parnell, that's how you went. This is the old road, the highway through here. Video may get long. Pretty good looking timber down in here now. I don't know if the Corps got their line marked or not. Of course, man can hit up either one of these mountains. Oh God, yeah, guys, the lake is big. It's just a holler right there. It ain't even the main lake. We get on down here to it, we'll see what it looks like. We're gonna see if we can get a four-wheeler down here. It's been rocked in here in time. Big rock in here. This ain't the Corps here. It's private on here. Probably I know county who owns it. Or don't know them, know their names. It's kind of be rough to get a vehicle. Well, you can get my truck down there. It's pretty steep back up through there, old guys. Going back up there. How they get them old model vehicles up and down these roads? Back in the 40s. And, well, where the lake was built in the 50s, right here's some blacktop. Blacktop. Hey, big old rock in here. I might have used to use this after the lake was built. But I know we should come off right up there. We probably will going back because it cuts off a lot. Then you got all this down here, and it's just one holler finger comes up in here. That over there's one of the fingers. There's a deer rubbing straight. But see, I was just hunting right back up there. It's not really I like it back on front end for deer hunting. These deer get back in here, they ain't got nowhere to go really, but to the lake. But they'll swim that lake or they get scared. I've not seen nothing yet stop us from bringing the four-wheeler down in here. Guys, we just along for the walk. That's a good buck track. We just along for the walk. Might have to bring a four-wheeler down here. That's a steep country right there, guys. It's gravel all the way. It's been rocked all the way down through here. Now, I would say we almost on the core now. But yeah, look at them big white oaks getting in there. We'd have to be awful close to the core land now. But you won't have no problem down here on that big four-wheeler, buddy. On that 700. You'd come out here without a bit of trouble. You'd have to kind of straddle right here. It's leaning a little bit right here. Right here would be a rough spot you'd have to watch. It's pretty steep. I don't know what they got up out here back. I heard guys tell me about riding farm tractors back in here years ago. Right that holler right there, that's right below our house. Our house is sitting up on this point right here. And that's one of the fingers there below our house. Do you see how muddy the lake is? It's up. Usually, about right in here somewhere as far as you can get a boat. It's up. I've got videos of me being down here on the lake fishing on this part, Beaver Creek. 5 fingers there, White Oak. It's core land here now. It'd have to be, I don't know where their line is. But see how big of the timber got? And you couldn't cut this anyway, fall in the lake. It's core here. So that finger there goes back up to the house. But the main lake's down this way. It's just a holler right here. We'll walk on down here and see what we get. Pretty good little hike down that road. Now we're turning again. You see it's rocked all the way down through here. It has been in time. Oh, we got water pump in the timber. You ain't gonna be able to see the boat ramp, buddy. There's a little when the water's way down back here and real low. There's like a little, well, right here goes 2 roads. There goes a road. Or is that just, oh, that's a road. And here goes a road. And that might have been the way they horseshoed around in here. I hear they put boats back in here years and years ago. Actually, It have nice little parking lot and stuff down here when the water's down. The water ain't down now. War Road, of course, plumb out here over there. There goes the old road. Right over here, the road they're using now. People may have made this here on 4-wheeler and stuff. Over the years, it's washed out. But you can see, it's steep, guys. Yeah, it's all Cumberland down here. Right down here, guys, is a point that when the water's down normal, if you go back and watch that one video, back last year when I'm out on the boat, look at what a poplar. Hey, we walk over that poplar tree. See the size of that thing. That's a big old poplar, boy. Oh, I bet it's holler. That's what the cords got growing all over them because it ain't been touched since the 50s when they built the lake. There's all kinds of stuff like that on the core. But they got a little flat. See, this here I think it's been cleaned up with a parking lot at one time right in here. And it's the water's up so high now, it ain't funny. It's plumb up in the woods. But if the water wasn't up, this goes on, way on down here. Yeah, it's way up, guys. You ain't really getting to see nothing much. Alrighty. See, that's the main finger there going on out. If you ever watched us walk to the end of the ridge, that's the main finger right there going on out. And that's one of 5 fingers over there, fingers coming out. It's like a man's hand, just like that, and we live on the middle finger. Well, that ridge right there, this ridge right here is the middle finger. Right here goes the road. This all been cleaned off. Here's been a parking lot in time. As you can see, the wake is up so high, ain't no way. There's boats out on it. See how high the water is, muddy? That's the main lake out there. Well, not the main lake, the main part of Beaver Creek. Right there. That's why I was sitting over on that boat pointing back up towards my house that we lived on that ridge. It was right there on that wall right over there. That's the main part of Beaver Creek. This here is Ramsey Holler or Cooper Holler one. One of them Ramsey Holler or the next one over is Ramsey Holler. This is Cooper Holler, I guess, and the next one over is Ramsey Holler. I don't know. I get them confused, but across that ridge, there's another little holler just like this and comes up in here. Lake Cumberland, the big lake. Just imagine this here ain't even the lake part. This is just the creek part of Lake Cumberland. Hey guys, we ain't going no further today. We ended up with water. But I know I'm gonna be huffing it back out here. Time I get back out here, and we got another, if the lake was down, we'd go another 150 yards probably, or another 150 foot or more down through there, because it kind of comes up on a point right here, and the lake goes out in there, the water is, and it kind of comes around a curve right here, and the curve's gone because the water's got it straightened out. It's up over the curve, you see what I'm saying? But it's a nice sandy little beach right here and everything. We get down here in the summertime, we'll come down here in the summertime when the water's down low, we can get the normal lake level, we can see it better. But that's the other finger over there. I had all them deer coming off to me. And that finger right over there. That's one part of 5 fingers. Then here's a little finger coming out here. And yeah, they say when you get on a helicopter and look down at it, it looks like a man's hand. That's why they call it 5 fingers. Beaver Creek Lodge is just about a mile up there. The Apple Orchard boat ramp's just right down there, about a half a mile. Oh, it's kind of where we at in here. I don't know how long I've been filming. And looking at the woods a little bit. Y'all don't talk very much. You think we can hike it back out here? I told y'all it's steep down here, didn't I?
Yeah, my knees are getting hurt.
You gotta have to rough up it. Well, it's been plumb up to here. Look here. It's went back down. That's what I was saying. I'll be down crawling time I get back up there. Oh Lordy. Yeah, it's pretty, but it's been a boat ramp right here. Like I say, when the water's down, you could turn a truck around here and back your boat out in the water. But boy, you sure don't want to do nothing on the Corps engineer. But look like they come back here and make a ramp. I believe they said they did years ago, and because there's a lot of partying beer cans and they're old antique beer cans and everything up on top of this hill, and they got the party and stuff back here because it's isolated and neighbors didn't like it or something. The landowners didn't like it and they kicked against the judge and they let it go. Something like that may be the story to it. But guys, we're gonna head back up the mountain. Lake Cumberland muddy. It's gonna be a while before I get out there fishing. Man got there today, he'd have to throw a chartreuse green dog fly and probably troll with it. Something bright colors. It'd have to be a bright color. Pink would work maybe. You might get a hit with a striper. They're up in here right now. That's a big old poplar, guys. All right, guys, I got me a seat and resting. Haley's resting. She can run up this hill. Bubby's still down there, and we ain't made it to the first curve yet, guys. We still got a long ways to go unless we go straight up. But the deal is, what the racket is over this road. This is the road that comes all the way out to my house. They're trying to say it's not a county road or an old county road, and it is. Trying to block it off and stuff. But you can see plainly it goes to the lake, and I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I wasn't born and raised here, but I do know it's an old county road because it's on old county maps. But I heard tell if the road goes to water, the Corps engineer got the right of way to it. But that's just hearsay what I've heard. I don't know how much truth is to that. But we was about wondering about bringing the four-wheeler down here. It'd be a little rough right there on it. That big four-wheeler would, if you dry and was careful. It about ain't worth the chance, to tell you the truth, going any further down. But you could do a little axe work there and come some trees out right there. You could go around this spot. And you guys can see how the road goes right here and curves. So there ain't no way they built this road on a Corps engineer. I mean, that'd be like a fine you wouldn't want to pay. Them loggers didn't. This has to be the old county road. It's rocked to death right here. Whew. Yeah, that's pretty steep right there. I don't know how they got up and down them old model vehicles. There's the holler. It bends around that curve right there. Goes on up. Has to be a county road in time. Wouldn't you say, Haley? It had to be a county road in time, but how did they get them old two-wheel drive cars and stuff up here back then in the 40s?
Well, it's kind of like that one point down the road. That hill's really steep.
This hill be a pull up out here that graveled. But it'd still be a good ramp. I mean, you can fix this road. Well, they said it was a ramp at one time, but it's been years ago, back in the 60s. I guess you call it Five Fingers. Matter of fact, if you do the history on the lake, it'll show Five Fingers having a boat ramp. But this is it. But I don't think they can block this road because it goes all the way to water. I think it's county myself. But they can't block the front end because we got land there, at least. Just jealous hunters, all it is, jealous people hunting. Alright guys, we're gonna hike a little further up through here. Haley's got asthma, I'm out of breath, and Bubby, what was it? Short leggy, 200 pounds, drank 5 Mountain Dew today.
Yeah.
Woo! I don't think we ever wanted in shape, but you see the jump up rocks. Here's where your papa was talking about. It got rough on him that day, but it's washed out a lot since he was back here for a while. That's straight up the mountain, be closer. Like I say, right there, oh, here's on the fold hill. Right there's the end of the holler. And it's keep going on up through the wood there.
Well, you could do this.
It usually come water in right back down in here some more. But there, yeah, right up there, that ridge right up there is the house. Our house right up on this ridge right here. What do you think, going up the road or?
I'll just go straight up because then it's just flat.
It's flat, or it'll wire sight pulling that hill, won't it? Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna walk. That kind of levels out, guys. Well, it's still going uphill all the way. Be the shortest route, but I think we'll take this route. Yeah, I'm painting too, guys. Whew. I brought that Honda Recon I had plumb back down to there, that treetop turned around. Angie got me on video coming back up out here. The reason I was getting on it's harder than how it brakes. This here, not that bad right there. But now the neighbors tell us when they were younger, they used to walk out here with their kids and park top hill, walk down here fishing and swimming and stuff. Of course, I say they did. But we're getting way back out here now. We got one down. I'm about down, and that there just run on up the hill like it ain't nothing. She ain't even broke a sweat yet. She's like me when I was young, a mountain goat. I like getting out looking at timber too. And everything like that. Last night we sitting there at the house. Mama's been wanting her new couch and chair. I have too. That old sectional we got ain't no good for nothing. It's a good sectional, but I just don't like it. And I decided to put it on a yard sale site for $200. That'd be our down payment on a new couch and chair. And we sold it in 5 minutes there. We put it on her. Now we're sitting in the floor till tomorrow. But it's a good way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Haley, you're like me. You're a mountain goat. You run up that hill. You're done already about 6 foot tall. Long-legged. I believe you're tall as I was at your age. You are as tall as I was at your age. 13. We wouldn't cut off much. We went straight up till we'd come out straight up in there, and that would have been a hard pull. I think we're still on the core engineer right here. This is why they all making trouble for us. See their feet back, wanting to hunt back here, but guys, we don't even want to hunt back here. There's their feet sacks washed off the hill here. We don't even want to hunt back here. We're hunting on the front end on our lease. It's the back end here. Ooh, we made it back up power. I ain't worked so long. Still pretty good shape, I guess. So, y'all gonna make it? Now grab you a big chainsaw and start running up down these hills. Way down. Haley's in good shape. She's like me. Kids don't do nothing no more this day and time. They're virtual in school, and Haley don't either. But she's like her daddy. She's a mountain goat. She's in extremely good shape. She has asthma, but it don't affect her now. She's already 5'7" or 5'8". 13-year-old. Bubby's coming on. You'll make it. They said them more heavy boots getting to you. What you got there, Ray? No, it's just a piece. Cold slate. They don't like on camera. Haley's about 60 pounds her weight. She drinks milk and water all the time. Now she drinks pop when you're with me, but she's spitting the image I would. I bet the older kids would be down on their knees going up there. Cause Haley's just like me. She might not look like me, but she's just like. You look like your mommy, a little bit maybe. You look like Haley. Right here we a little rough pull, but it's nothing. We back out up here at the old field place. Yeah, that's what it's all a big struggle with back here. Because what you can go on around. We was back here on 4-wheelers yesterday. I didn't film it. But if you like this video, I'll film one all the way from the house. All the way from the house coming around the main road. All the way to where you can see the lake and back out. You see about how far it is back in here. But we're heading back up the main road now. Hey guys, come straight up the hill right there. You won't have to walk all that way.
Going down wasn't so hard coming back up that big steep cliff.
It's rough on you, ain't it?
Yeah, but I never worked out or walked or anything.
We don't none never work out or walk. We a bunch of couch potatoes. Well, yeah, it does make a difference. I didn't figure I'd make it back up there as good as what I did, but I did. I figured, I told them before we left home, I said, y'all be calling the rescue squad to get me back out of that holler, but I done pretty good, I guess. It's been a year since I've worked, but since I've done any, be a year this month since we've been laid off, since done any manual work, and the country we was in at that time wasn't hillside bad as this was. I've cut timber and stick around like that all my life, but I guess that makes a difference, don't it, buddy? It already, yeah, but you can see right here now we're off the core because they stumped in here. Off the government. But the road's forked here, and there's another ridge that goes out this way, and that way, and this main ridge here. Then I hunted this first ridge up this way, then our deer lease is out this way. But pause it here for a minute till we get closer to the truck. There's some beautiful country back in here. Pretty deer hunting, but like I say, Off, that's another ridge going off. Right down there's the other holler. And right here's the other part of the lake. So really the deer ain't got nowhere to go. And yeah, they put a gate up over on the main road, but over on the old road. Illegal put up, but right there, they got it illegally put up. They don't even own this back here. The people put it up. Let's people do anything over deer hunting. Wasn't even nobody even hunting back here. Crazy. This old road right here, and then they built that new road. It's all log that. I think it's the old road right here. Right here's been a turnaround on a logging yard. Whoa. It's beautiful back in here. Come on, guys. As you can see, Haley, that road's plainly going up through where this is plain as day. Right here's the curve. We ain't going back that way. I bet this is the old county road right here. Still that one they got the gate on over there. They both come out the same place. They got cameras and everything up on that gate. We don't care, we go around it. You notice ain't no hunting sign, no trespassing sign, no hunting sign or nothing up in the woods. No barbed wire, nothing. Whew. He just didn't want people riding forward back there. It's alright, we can get around it. But as you can tell, there's no hunting sign. And I ain't them hey, they ain't walking around on. There's no trespassing sign, no hunting sign, no nothing. And they have to show you the lease by paper. It's 50 acres all they are of it back here. They'd have to show me the lease. I've got papers on my lease. He ain't never come back there on us. He lives us right over there. You can hear a truck back in here. But you can see a lot of hunting over in there. That road right there runs right back into the one we's in. And they come back here for gun season. Last fall and put up that gate and no trespassing sign. But all you gotta do is go around that road right there. Circle right around the darn gate. Done them a lot of good. Just people were jealous hunters. About all you make of it. But someday, if everybody wants me to, I'll start there at the house a video. I'll video all the way across Cooper Ridge here. Now it's Cooper Ridge here. And go all the way to the end of Cooper Ridge. And back out. Okay, guys. I hope y'all like the walk along. I think the kids are wore out now. And I think they had fun though. But as you can see, they just put up a gate and a no trespassing sign on it. And there's none nowhere else. And we don't even know if that's a property line or not. They stumped on up in here where they cut the timber. I don't know. They don't know either. But I know we don't own. We got a lease back out here, but there's a little spot of land in here in between. This lease belongs to a Gregory woman, and she don't care who hunts on her. What I hear, all they tell me. I know she ain't never back here, but I don't hunt on her anyway. I stay on my lease. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I hope y'all like the walk. And enjoy just talking, acting a fool with down there. Maybe we'll get back down there this summer when the lake's down and do some swimming or fishing or something. And I'd like to thank all of our new subscribers and all of our old subscribers too. Everybody that come along to be a part of Cooper Ridge. This is where we get our names at, Cooper Ridge. We live on Cooper Ridge. I come up with the name of the channel, Cooper Ridge Outdoors, because we live on Cooper Ridge. I thought it was kind of neat. That's how I got the name. And just out for a Sunday evening walk, and kids want to go down to the lake. I hadn't never walked it either, but it's a pretty good little hike down there. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Guys, to the next video, may God bless you, and y'all take care, guys.